Hey, Steve here. Today's Sunday and I'm in Death Valley National Park, somewhere in California, kind of near Nevada. I drove in here last night near sunset. I basically had stopped into Las Vegas and I needed to eat some vegetables and get some fiber in my body, so I enjoyed a bunch of Jason's Deli and had kind of a situation on my hand of I came from the east and I wanted to head either north, south, or west, and I didn't really have a plan, so I decided to head north. A couple hours ride and now I'm here. This place is kind of interesting in that you ride through a whole lot of desert until all of a sudden you arrive at this kind of desert oasis here. It's called the Furnace Creek area, and you round a corner and there's all of a sudden a boatload of palm trees and people, and it was actually kind of a party down here last night. Surrounding me at this campsite there was I think it was like a college field trip or something, and yeah, there was like 40 students out here and they were all having bonfires and having fun. Anyways, they've all left now. This park is also kind of significant for me in that it's my 20th national park of this trip. So that was always kind of a soft goal for me, was to try to hit 20. I wasn't sure if I would pull it off, and now I did. And in fact, there's a few more that I definitely am going to stop at, so I'll break that record, or break that goal here in the future. I have two goals today. First goal is don't get dehydrated. Second goal is don't get sunburned. So even though I'm hot, I'm going to wear this long sleeve black t-shirt here thing today. I did get pretty dehydrated once already in Zion National Park. I went for a long run, and I don't like to drink a lot of water when I'm running because it gives me stomach cramps and it slows me down. Well, I paid the price. I just felt really like death when I returned after my run, so I'm not going to let that happen today. Everybody I talked to who has been to Death Valley really enjoyed it, and so I don't know what to expect. I don't know if I'll enjoy it, but I'm gonna go out and explore right now actually, and see if I can fall in love with this place or see what happens. Okay, we'll catch you there. See you, bye. Hey, so I made it out doing some exploring here. So far there's quite a lot of nothing. This is just some dirt road I found. I'm probably gonna drive down that and see where it goes. I guess these kind of white cliffs here are somewhat nice. I'll definitely take big trees over that though. See ya. Hey, so still riding down this road here, but I'm gonna hike up this trail to the top of that little mountain. But definitely these cliffs and sand dunes, or whatever you want to call them, make my giant motorcycle look pretty tiny down there. But it looks like the colors will be okay on the mountains here, so I'll go up there. Okay. Whew, it's definitely a scorcher out here. It's pretty hot, but yeah, this place is pretty unique out here. I definitely have not been to a place like this before. Probably because I wouldn't come to a place like this before. And I'm always talking about I like trails and places with less people or no people, and this is like zero out here, not counting me. So pretty desolate out here. Okay, I'm gonna find somewhere else to go. See ya. Hey, so I rode my bike over to this thing called Dante's View, and you can ride right up to the top, no hiking involved. And basically I'm at about 5,500 feet, and you're overlooking this thing here in this valley. Apparently it's a river, according to the sign over there, but the river flows underground, I guess, so you can't really see water. But yeah, it looks still pretty unique, kind of white, and there's some cool looking reddish, blackish mountains back there. But yeah, still more kind of desolation over here, but at least this looks pretty decent. And yeah, that's all I got right now. Okay, see ya. Hey, so I wanted to show you that desert oasis I was telling you about as I was riding in last night. I was just riding through nothing and nothing and nothing, and then I rounded this corner here, and you can kind of see down there's a bunch of palm trees and green grasses, and that's a river down there, and that's where I'm camping. And then whatever this thing is, they got a boatload of palm trees. It looks like they're still working on it, some type of resort or lodge, but pretty sure they are using all the water in all of Death Valley just to keep these things alive. Oh, there's a biker. Wait for him. Oh, he didn't see me. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna drive down that way. See what happens. Well, I've made it to this area that has a weird kind of dirt everywhere. It's just endless dirt that way, and endless dirt that way, and this dirt's kind of funky. It's kind of all pitted up, and it looks like somebody plowed this field, but I don't think they did. Yeah, it's pretty roasting out here, so I had to reapply some more sunblock and trying to remember to stay hydrated. Okay, continuing on, see ya. Hey there. So I made it over to this thing called the Badwater Basin. Apparently it's a big salt flat. So I walked out here, the parkway in the distance over there, and you just can walk down this kind of trail. But yeah, it's this huge salt flat that just goes across from this mountain range over to that mountain range. And I did read a few factoids on the signs. One is that the reason the ground kind of looks all interesting and crazy through here is because the two mountain ranges on each side of this valley are separating very slowly and pulling the ground apart. So it creates all these funky shapes and whatnot. Also on the sign it said that this is one of the few places in the world where you are below sea level. So I checked my iPhone altimeter and it said I'm at about negative 250 feet sea level right now, which is interesting, I guess. Not that interesting. What I thought would be more interesting is actually to taste some of the stuff. It's supposed to be a salt flat, so I'm just gonna get a little bit here. Oh yeah, that's super salty. Sign said it's salt, basic like table salt basically, sodium chloride, and also calcite, which I'm guessing is calcium, and borax. I don't suppose eating borax is good for you, but I just had a little bit, so that's okay. Anywho, I only got about 50 miles left on my bike of fuel, and it's about 20-ish miles back to camp. There is a gas station there, but just don't want to risk it too much and like run out. So I'm gonna probably end my adventure today and just head back to camp. It was daylight savings last night too, which means I lose an hour in the evening. It'll probably get dark around 4:30 here, some egregious hour. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do that, and maybe I'll make one more video and close out later on. Okay, see ya, bye. Hey, good morning there. I'm all packed up and heading out of Death Valley. Death Valley has been a real good positive experience for me, if anything, just to figure out if I like it or not. I feel fortunate that I was able to have the ability and means and time to come here. And so yeah, gonna head out and generally speaking head southwest. I don't have a destination in mind for today exactly, but head southwest, and slightly cloudy out today and not that windy, so it should make for some excellent desert riding. I have a lot of desert riding to do. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and Auf Wiedersehen from Death Valley. See ya.